for a butter dish. So I'm up and down the aisles. But look at these cute mugs. Look, there's a dinosaur and a penguin and a fox, a sloth, and bees, and Hello Kitty. Too cute. Okay, once again, I went to the store and I went looking for cucumber plants and found them this time and found some flowers, and then I get back in the store and realize I forgot to show you all the prettiness. Because again, I just had one thing on my mind, just shopping for stuff. But in going down other aisles, I found, I thought again I would mention the Pringles with sweet potato. I'm gonna keep looking every time we're at the store. So I found this one that's Harvest Blends, blended with sweet potato. And it's just sea salt. So, I don't know what Harvest Blends all is, what all those ingredients are. I don't really see anything on the can. It doesn't say that, oh, well, it's this and this and this or whatever, but, and of course reading the ingredient list, that's all other ingredient type things. Goodness gracious, there we go. I'm like, let's try to get this baby open. I'm hungry, it's past my lunchtime. I'm out and about. I should have eaten lunch first, but yeah. It smells like potato chips. It's more orangey in color than a normal potato chip, so it looks more sweet potatoey. Tastes like a Pringles. And Pringles are more, I can only say more salty. I mean, I taste the salt on this, but so this is like less intense than a Pringles. I don't know, just a regular salty. Maybe get a little bit of sweet potato aftertaste. So good. A little bit different than regular Pringles, so not bad, not bad. Good to try. I will give them to my daughter and see what she thinks. Alright, back from the store. So I picked up 2 cucumber plants. This one looks like it's got 3 stems coming out, and this one has like 5. So hopefully they will grow and we'll see what happens. And then I picked up, I think they're petunias. Some more flowers to see if they'll survive back here or not. I know they like it on the side of the house. I get a lot of sun on that side and they grow and grow wild. But we'll see if they'll kind of grow here a little bit. Now that my other flowers are kind of done, or if these are just going to be short-lived and so be it. And then I need to pick up some more smaller tomato cages. They have bright green in the store right now, which I don't really care for the bright green. I like the muted green. But I'll put some stakes. I've got the stakes like I'm using for the tomatoes right now. I'll put a couple of these in next to my plants and see if that will help or not. Otherwise I have some big long poles. What I've seen before done, I'll have to look up maybe online. I think my neighbor who gave me those plants, when she had them in her garden, she had a pole on either side of like where the raspberries were growing, and then she had string going across, again to keep them from falling into the grassy area. So that's it. I need to try to keep them up so that the grass cutters won't cut them when they go by and do their thing. So I see lots of dug areas in here again, so the squirrel's been active. So hopefully he'll leave the cucumber plants alone. We'll find out. I'm not wearing the right kind of shoes for out here. Usually I wear my shoes that I use for working, my old tennis shoes, or I'll wear Crocs. But I don't want to get my shoes in the dirt. I figured that with these flowers, seeing as I came in an 8-pack, I put a couple of them back in the garden area, again hopefully to give some flowers to that area, give it some color, and help the bees come and help pollinate stuff. But then otherwise, usually I plant these here. And seeing as the raspberries haven't grown yet over, I will plant these here. And I'm getting my unintentional grounding in with my bare feet. Partially in the sun, partially not. I gotta hide. Alrighty, that's it for now. I'm tired. After all the shopping and running around and visiting mom for a while and now do some gardening. Time to go rest. And I still have a video to edit, so I'm gonna go do that now. So I will see you the next day. Alright, it's Thursday, the day after I planted. And my little side is dug up from around my pepper plant again. Still all little dig spots there. Ay, ay, ay. Dug a spot there. He's not digging up my tomato plant, but... And dug up around here, but he didn't dig anything up. Oh, silly squirrel. Well, hi, Jenny here. It is Monday today, July 1st. Happy July! So, yeah, gotta finish up this video, figure out, fill you in on the weekend activities, which there wasn't really much. The ongoing saga of the garden is that the squirrel continues to dig. He hasn't dug up a complete plant anymore, but there are dug spots sometimes close to a plant, and in different spots all over the garden. Still always near that one pepper plant. He leaves the other pepper plant alone, and the tomato plants are pretty much left alone, but some near the other flowers and other areas, so I don't know. I keep going out there flattening it up, making the ground all nice and smooth so I can tell. I look again later and it's dug up again, so usually about twice a day. So we're keeping each other busy. So that's that. Friday I did get to go out to eat with my two friends, so I was grateful for that. That day I ended up having a blockage type stomach ache, so again, still learning. As I said, the food thing is going to be a lifelong learning journey. Don't really know why for this one, can't really pinpoint it. Around noonish I was having a little bit of a stomach ache and kind of thought, you know, alright, whatever, it's a little ache, it'll go away and whatnot. By 3 o'clock I was putting on my makeup, thinking, okay, you know, we're gonna go out to eat, I would get my makeup on and stuff, and the stomach ache hit hard, and I was just like, no, not today. Like, it's supposed to have passed already and gone away. And yeah, by the time I was done, I came downstairs and I walked a little bit, and nope, I went on the couch, because sometimes too, if I lay on my side, it'll be again enough of a different position that the intestines can move around or something gets pushed through. Or so I did that. I laid on my side, and the pain hit hard, and I was doing lots of heavy breathing and praying and massaging the stomach, trying to help everything move through. And knowing again that it would. This is like my third time this has happened now, that it's passed within a couple hours. Last time I had it a couple weeks ago, which I was kind of surprised about that one too, but figured out, well, I'd had a Panera salad and I had a big piece of bread, which was like, it was a big piece of bread that I cut in half because they give you like part of a loaf. And I had the one piece, and I thought that's probably enough food, but I wasn't feeling full, and I really liked the bread, and I already buttered it, so I had the other piece of bread, and then within that 24-hour mark I had the stomach ache. I'm like, I think it was just too much food at once. So I'm thinking that maybe would happen this time, because the night before all I had was a plate of chicken and green beans and noodles, so everything I've had before, and it's, I haven't had any problem with it. And then I had a bowl of watermelon for kind of my, sweet dessert. And I was wondering if that was a little too much, but thought, no, that should be okay. But yeah, I don't know if there's just too much quantity all at once that the intestine just couldn't keep up with processing. So I laid on the couch for half an hour-ish or so, and it kind of, you know, moved over to my back, and then it kind of cleared, and I thought, okay, well, should be okay. I'm like, do I have to cancel dinner or not? You know, if it gets to be about 4:30-ish, then I might have to cancel, because I was going to leave the house at 5. We were meeting at 6. I thought that'll give those guys enough time too, that, you know, travel time, and they could stay home and make other plans. And I knew they wouldn't be upset if I did cancel, but I just didn't want to. I was so looking forward to going out and being with them, and, you know, meeting up with Lisa and stuff. Meeting her for the first time. So Wayne came home, and I was feeling kind of okay, and I said, well, let's take a walk. So I thought the same thing. Walk will kind of also help with some movement, and any residuals, it'll help just kind of pass through, type what it was. We were walking, I kind of got hit with some more, you know, pain again. I'm like, oh no. So it was a slow walk, but we did make it the full loop. But I was like, oh, and I figured, well, if it's going to take about 4 hours to pass, it kind of started at 3, so 4, 5, 6, 7-ish, it would pass. I'd be at the restaurant, you know, if we were getting our food by, you know, 6:30-ish or whatever, that, you know, by 7 o'clock it should pass, and I should be fine. So Wayne very nicely offered to drive me. Said he'd drop me off, he'd go drive around for a while or do something and stuff. And I was like, no, I'll be fine. I can drive. I was fine. And like, if by chance it gets to be too much as I'm driving, then fine, I'll cancel, I'll turn around, come home. But as I started driving down there, then the pain kind of went away. So again, I thought, okay, yay, maybe I'm done with this. I'm good. Oh, I'd also opened up a can of Sprite. Before I left the house, I drank one of the small cans, and I drank like half of that, because again, the carbonation of Sprite, or sometimes they say a Coke, so whether the ingredients of a Coke and or the carbonation specifically will help pass things through. So I did have like half the Sprite, and by the time I got to the restaurant, I had to go to the bathroom. I was like, well, there's at least 15 minutes before everybody else gets here, but so I went inside, asked about whether there was going to be a wait for a table or not or anything, and the gal said, nope, I can seat you right away. And I said, okay, now I have to use the bathroom. She goes, that's okay, well, here's your table. And she set our menus down and stuff, and I was like, oh, cool, thank you. Went to the bathroom, came back, sat at the table, told the guys I was, you know, told the girls I was inside the restaurant in case they got there early, which not so much. They got there pretty much on time. And all that was good. We had a really good meal, really good conversation. It was great catching up with each other. Like I said, like I said before, not Randy and Lisa used to be in cheerleading together. I think it was cheerleading, not pom-poms. One of those in high school. So Lisa is a year behind us. And so they knew each other that way, but I think same, they haven't seen each other in a really long time. And I knew of Lisa. I guess she was on my swim team also, which I don't recall her from swim team, but I knew she was on the pom-pom, our cheerleading squad. But in any case, we got to, you know, like I said, catch up, have a good conversation. If I explained to them I was having a stomach ache, just so they knew, in case I was making, you know, faces or anything. But at that point, again, it had passed. I ordered some tostadas, and I figured, well, I would eat one and take the other 2 home. And I did. I had my tostada. It was so good. And yeah, packed up the other 2 to bring home. We were talking about getting together again in the future, so there are some type of classes that we might want to do together, type of thing. So we're looking into that, and I told them, I'm like, we'll put it in our group chat, because they somehow knew what they're talking about or something. But I'm like, we'll put it in our little group messaging thing, and I'll check it out and see if I can make it or not. So it's going to be in August. And it was great. We said our goodbyes and we went on our way, and I'm driving home, and I was like, oh, I didn't take a picture. I didn't take a picture of my food to put in the family chat, which, you know, like my daughters are fairly well, you know, trained, even my husband, take a picture of their food whenever they're out somewhere and send it back, because it just always looks so delicious. And at least my kiddos, and I know that they're eating something good that day. But I was just like, I was, you know, the good and the bad. The good, I was living in the moment. I was there. I was present. Not that you can't be taking a picture of a food, but I was just totally present and being in the moment, and even leaving. And I was thinking, oh, I was going to say something in the beginning. I thought, well, Lisa's really good at taking pictures too. She posts stuff online whenever she's out with her nieces and her aunts or whatever. She's always posting pictures. So I'm like, between the 2 of us, we would remember, you know. So I thought that was pretty funny. So I figured again, next time. And I always use, it happens with Randy and I, is Randy and I are eating and stuff, and then we'll be leaving, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take a picture. So I have to like consciously remember to take a picture like on the way into the restaurant or when we first get in. It's like, or if I try to even do it then even before the food, because sometimes by then I'll forget. When we get our food and we're just in conversation, we just start eating. So, but in any case, so that all went well. I'm glad my stomachache passed. So like I said, again, I think it was just a matter of quantity of food. So again, I'm just kind of being conscious of that before I eat something for dinner or whatever. Usually it's dinner, and I'm like, oh, it was so good, I want seconds. And I'm like, no. Let's let this food settle and pass, and after an hour or two or something, if you're still hungry, then, have a banana or something that will help fill me up for at that point in time. But, yeah. So that was all good. Yay. The other thing I came across, yesterday, and that I had my June calendar on my desk. Don't have it on the refrigerators because there aren't really any appointments going on. And I think this is the first time ever that there were no doctor's appointments, whatsoever, any health appointments for the month of June. So I think that's the first time that's happened since last February. So, woo, a year and a half. And I finally have 1 month with nothing going on. So, yay! What do I have on the 7th? Oh, that was 1 year since. So that that's pretty neat to again have this be more the norm moving forward. This month I do have my MRI scan on July 24th, I believe it is. I wrote 25th. It's 25th. So as mentioned of that before, it's in the back of my mind. It's kind of there now that it is July. Now it's a little more forward in my mind. It's getting a little closer. So, week by week, I'm sure it's kind of like, oh, got that going on. But again, it's just kind of okay. I know what it's about. I know how it works. I know how it goes. My wish is always, hopefully, that I'll be able to get to listen to music. That so helps to be able to help get through that, because it's like a 45, 50-minute test that you're in the tube, and yeah. But I'm feeling good. Things are good. So I'm just going to put out in the universe that everything's going to be good. We're all good. We're staying in remission. We've got this. This is good. So this week is the 4th of July. I did a cute little easy basic manicure for it. It's kind of a dry brush where I painted white, and then I took the red and kind of got most of the nail polish off and brushed that across my nail, and then same with the blue. So that went nice and quick, which I was surprised about, but that was very nice. My manicure was done. Nails are covered for the week. Yeah, that's about it. I don't know if we're going to do anything for the 4th. It's the only day of the week that Cassie has off. Mandy will be working, I know, on the 3rd, and I think something after that. So for the 4th, I'm not sure if we're going to do anything together or not. I know Grafton's parade was already last Saturday. I didn't look up when Brown Deer's parade is going to be, or maybe we'd go down to Racine and go to a parade there. I have to see what the girls are up to, if they want to do anything or not. Sunday I was hoping maybe go to a movie, and Cassie wasn't up for it, and Wayne's like, I'll go if you want to, we could. So I was thinking, well, if we see Inside Out 2, that maybe the girls would want to go, because I know they were just talking about that recently and taking the quiz online as to which character they were. So I like those kind of movies. That would be cute. My husband's just like, ugh, whatever, fine. If you want to go, I'll go. But those aren't his favorite. That's okay. But Mike Rowe also has a movie out, and it's really only in the theaters for like a weekish. So I think it came out last Friday or so, and it only goes through the 4th of July. So that is in our area. So we might be able to go see that. So whether we do it between now and then, or maybe on the 4th, we shall see. That's about it. So let me know in the comments if you guys have any plans for the 4th. If you're getting together with any family, what your kind of annual tradition is. Do you go and watch a parade? Do you go watch fireworks? We usually go watch a parade, and then we come home, and we head back out, 8:30ish at night, 9 o'clock at night. So the fireworks usually start by 10ish, so they could get dark. And we watch the fireworks. So we'll see what this year holds. In any case, that's it for me for this week. For this last week. We'll see what happens and goes on this week. We'll let you know. But it's time for me to go do dishes. I made a bow tie pasta and zucchini dish today, so I filmed that. so that'll be coming up in a couple videos from now. It's very delicious. I liked it. But anyways, that's it. I hope you guys are all feeling healthy, and keep it positive. Go make it a great day. Bye-bye.